Hi, I'm Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style. Let's talk about choosing prints and patterns in colours that flatter you. So you may have a colour swatch that may look like one of these sorts of things, and you can get them in my 7 Steps of Style program or having a colour analysis. You might have one already. So they're really a great tool to help you find colours that harmonise with you so that you are the focus rather than what you're wearing is the focus. Well, what do you mean by what you're wearing? Well, I'm wearing an outfit today, but hopefully you're looking more at my face. If this was my top instead, what you see is suddenly your attention is drawn to this colour because it's unrelated to my colouring. And so therefore it creates a body focus rather than a face focus, which is what you get when I'm wearing the colours that are right for me. So this, though, is unrelated to my palette. So for example, if I look at a cool palette like this, what you'll see is it really stands off. It doesn't relate. When you're looking for colours that relate to your swatch, you're always looking at the whole swatch. You're not looking for individual colours, but you'll notice there is no orange section. Now, if I compare that to this exotic swatch, what you'll see is this actually goes quite well, doesn't it? It just blends in. Those oranges and those sorts of colours are contained within the swatch. And so it's got the same level of intensity, same level of brightness, and therefore it sinks into it. Let's look at another warm swatch. Let's look at Zesty here. What you'll notice is Zesty is brighter. Zesty actually jumps off this giraffe print because it's actually brighter. So this is a little bit more muted, a little bit more toasted, which is why it goes better with the exotic because they have the same intensity in common. So all colours have three properties. We've got the intensity, we've got the undertone, so that's if it's warm or cool, and we've got the value, so how light or dark it is. So you're looking for colours that go with your swatch as a whole, rather than looking for individual colours. It's always really important. So let's look at another example. So with my refined swatch, here this scarf just blends beautifully. You just notice that all the same kind of pinks and purples and blues in this scarf are in this swatch. So if I was mixing and matching this, then if my tops were in these colours, it's very easy then to pop this scarf on with a variety of them. It means I have more options in my wardrobe. Let's have a look at another example. Well, I've got this scarf, but then what about this? Here's sophisticated. And what you'll see is sophisticated, though cool, it's not quite working, is it? And that's because it's much more smoky, more muted than this scarf is. But it looks lovely with this darker and more smoky sort of pattern fabric. So those colours work really well with it. So that's what you're always looking for. Versus our Zesty, which didn't work so well with the giraffe, looks perfect with this bright and out there their pattern. And if you're looking at pattern, if you're ever looking at one, you think, you know, it's got a little bit of kind of a cooler hot pink. My hot pink is warmer than that. When I'm looking at the pinks in this swatch, they don't quite go. In fact, the hot pinks in this work much better with the more refined pinks. But overall, the whole swatch has to go. And this is why you're always looking for the whole swatch, not just a series of parts. That the whole swatch wants to go, not just a few of the colours. This whole swatch works much better with all these yellows and greens versus the whole refined swatch doesn't go, just the pinks. So I always look at it, if the pattern, the part of the pattern that's not the right colour, if it's less than 20% of the pattern, it doesn't matter so much. So there you go, some simple tricks for finding colours that go and patterns that go with your colour swatch.